It's week 5 of the 2023 season. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Packers and the Lions, next on EA Sports.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. 2 teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Callaway. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Callaway. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Buckley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On second down now. Buckley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down. Buckley. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing again. Callaway. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Callaway. Hard throw. Incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Jones. Shifts past him at the 45. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Off play action, Callaway. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, Callaway. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Callaway under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a give, right side. Buckley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by Williams. From the gun on third down. Callaway. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Callaway. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Off-play action. Callaway. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Greg Dortch back deep.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over, trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's complete to Brown, right side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Rodgers now on first down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers caught out left side by Robinson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. Let's see how they defend him going forward. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st down, Lions.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Buckley. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Callaway. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Callaway. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Callaway. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this stuff that they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw. Callaway. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Butker's kick here is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Williams. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Reynolds. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know Coach coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll find Moreau here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Catch made, it's Moreau.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kenny Pickett leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Justin Fields, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to be playing victory number 1. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions, and they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, here's Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete to Marone, a tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. He came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
a legend,
it makes you step back and really take stock of his career. And you realize it's not just about the numbers. It's about the accomplishments. It's about the play. How great has his career been to pass Dan Marino's? I'd say pretty darn great.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. From the 41, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Chase Lucas.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The drive starts with a completion left side.
The 1st down pass complete to number 87.
To throw on 2nd down. Callaway.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Callaway on the move to his left.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callaway finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Up the middle they go. Buckley. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Callaway. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Callaway. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Callaway. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense of the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That one complete to Anderson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker.
Complete to number 87. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on second down. Callaway to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Takes it to about the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here's Rodgers. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. To throw on third down. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callaway. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Callaway.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
On second down, Buckley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Callaway.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Callaway. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Callaway.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Callaway throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reynolds.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. Buckley, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Butker on for the PAT.
It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Rodgers now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Rodgers. Caught out left side by Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Rodgers to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another day.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give him the late lead. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Packers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.